And I know what they say, money can't buy everything. Well, maybe so, but it can buy me a boat.
The design and construction of boats, as well as their systems, are a long-established occupation in the Bradley family. Generations of these boat builders have crafted seagoing vessels of all types.
My dad learned the trade from his uncle and his father. And at that time it was primarily wooden boat building, and he used to build small sailboats and many open speedboats for different clients in Belize. Eventually, my dad, Dennis Bradley Sr., branched. He got contracts to build sailing yachts for clients from the U.S., from Texas, from New Orleans, from Florida. And some of those boats that he's built has crossed the Atlantic Ocean both ways.
60-year-old Stephen Bradley is a master boatwright. He's been in business as a manufacturer of fiberglass watercrafts since the age of 20. Along the way, Bradley has built numerous boats for clients across the country.
Like many other local boat builders of today, we, myself, my brothers, and my nephew, we learned the trade from the older heads, like our parents or our fathers, right? And now we are still involved in it. So this is where we are today. We're building fiberglass boats because that seems, with the difficulty with getting quality wood, first and select quality woods, and the advent of fiberglass in the mid-50s and late 60s, many of us switched over to the fiberglass boat building, which is quicker. It's a longer lasting boat.
Travis Bradley is a fourth-generation builder. His dockyard, like his uncle's a few miles away, is littered with various types of marine vessels. As the proprietor of Admiral Boat Services, he too is carrying on a legacy that began with his forebears over a century ago.
I started off working with my father, and then eventually he had left the country again, and I started my own business. I went into a bunch of different stuff. I did tendering for a while, built a tender boat and did tendering, and at the same time started up my own repair shop and stuff like that, and eventually got into building.
Today, Steve and his crew are preparing a pair of boats for export to the British Virgin Islands. There, his sibling will complete the finishing for clients who have ordered these vessels.
My brother, who lives in the Virgin Islands, he started asking questions, and he initiated the move for us to start building boats to export to the Virgin Islands. The first boats that we exported there was the Pelican 300, the modified deep V hull, and those were for one client who had a boat rental business. And then we started to export some of the standard Pelican boats, where the Pelican name started, the 25 footers, which they received that quite well as well.
Despite owning and operating their own boatyards, this uncle and nephew duo relies on each other for advice. They also bounce ideas around together.
I have a great set of workers, a great team, and they're very skilled. We do welding as well as the fiberglass work, and we build from scratch. A lot of repairs, we do electrical, and it takes the whole team to build a boat.
My nephew, Travis Bradley at Admiral Boat Services, he does excellent work. He can do the same work we are doing. He can get into the export industry. All the other smaller boat yards that do fiberglass work can get a piece of the pie if they want. So that may sound weird, because you'd say, well, why doesn't Mr. Bradley want, or Bradley's boat yard want the whole pie for themselves? It's not that. It's putting Belize out there on the international scene. We do have serious talent in Belize when it comes to building and designing boats.
At Admiral's, Travis is taking his passion for boat building to another level. His eyes are set on bigger boats to accommodate international travelers arriving on our shores.
The bigger boats that I'm building are mainly passenger boats for water taxis, or tour boats, or dive boats, and it's growing. Everybody is going bigger, and there's more tourists coming into the country. So, I mean, the market will still be there.
The demand for Belizean-built vessels is high, but it wouldn't be possible without the work that was put in by a number of well-known craftsmen.
Indeed, it has been a rich history, and we had many prominent boat builders. From memory, I can recall Stacey Tewes, Clifford Betson, Arthur Hoare, Gerald Jones, my dad, Dennis Bradley, the Alamia and the Alamina brothers, Mr. Santos, better known as Baluch Santos, Pipersburg. I mean, these were all prominent boat builders with excellent experience in the wooden boat trade. One of the most important points I want to make, all the Belizean boat builders are capable of designing, building the mold, and building a boat from their own Belizean design.
Reporting for News 5, I am Isani Cayetano.